With the release of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, there have been a lot of conversations around just how much customization there is in the game, and that's amazing. But I couldn't help but notice a few cosmetic options that were missing that I think would have been really cool. Jedi Survivor as a whole is an incredible experience outside of some of the performance issues which are being worked on and improved upon with every update. Not only does Jedi Survivor have an incredible story full of twists and turns that honestly had my mouth on the floor at certain points, but the ability to customize pretty much everything from Cal to his outfits to BD1, your blaster and your lightsaber really gives players that next level of creativity. Now, as a gamer and a content creator, as much as I sing praises about this game, it is always fun to find where things could have improved and offer feedback just in case there ends up being a third Jedi game, which I feel like there will be. So today we are going to go over 5 missed opportunities in Jedi Survivor. Now, these 5 things do surround cosmetics, but if you feel like there's anything that was missing with gameplay or story, feel free to comment that down below and maybe we can make a video on those as well. So getting into the first missed opportunity on our cosmetics list, I want to talk about lightsaber colors. And although we had a lot of colors from the last game, plus the addition of white, and on top of that, the red and party saber with New Game Plus, there was something missing that a lot of people have been pointing out in my customization videos. Now, I do very much realize that the dark saber is essentially one of a kind, and by law, I am pretty sure that it's the only black saber to appear in canon. It would have been really cool as a New Game Plus feature to be able to use a black blade on our lightsaber. I mean, a color changing party lightsaber isn't exactly canon either, so why not throw in a black blade for me and the Mandalorian fans in New Game Plus? I've been doing a ton of different lightsaber customization builds in Jedi Survivor, and some of them would look so awesome with a dark saber colored blade, so I really hope if we do get a Jedi 3, then they can add this in for that game. Next up on the list, we are sticking with lightsabers again and talking about the curved lightsaber hilts. Some of the coolest lightsaber hilts in Star Wars, like Ahsoka's white blades from Rebels and The Mandalorian, Count Dooku and Asajj Ventress from the Clone Wars era, would have been so cool in Jedi Survivor. I don't know if this was a choice due to the fact that you have to be able to put your saber in crossguard stance and it might not work that well with the design, but I feel as though single, double, pistol stance and especially dual wield would work really, really well. I'm curious to see why this wasn't implemented into the game, and maybe some of the devs can provide some insight on that, but it would have made for some really awesome customization options, and again, another thing I'd love to see in a future game. Third on the list is something that I have had a ton of people in my comment section asking about. To be honest, might not have been discussed in the process of Jedi Survivor, but might have also just been voted against during that process, and that is having a bunch of lightsaber presets or saved designs. When you have as many lightsaber styles and options as Jedi Survivor allows you, it's safe to say you could easily have 5 or more designs that really you love so much, but at this stage we can only have one saved at a time, which is the one we are currently using. It would have been cool to have like 3 to 5 lightsaber designs saved so that we can quickly rotate through them, and if we really love them, we can just return to a workbench, quickly switch over to the one we wanted to use, and have that favorite design ready to go rather than having to fully rebuild the saber over again and try to remember the components and the materials and everything that we used in that previous build. Hopefully this piece of feedback can make its way back to Respawn, and if it's possible to add it to Jedi Survivor in a future update, that would be amazing. Otherwise, again, just add it into a third game if we get one. All right, number 4 on our list is probably just a small one, but I have seen it in my comments section between TikTok and YouTube a few times, and that is the crackling or unstable lightsaber blades. There's something about the look and sound of Kylo Ren's lightsaber in the sequel trilogy that is just so incredibly cool and unique, and it would have been sweet in Jedi Survivor if we could add that to our lightsaber. One of the things we can do now in Jedi Survivor is attempt to recreate some of our favorite characters' sabers, but giving the crossguard stance that look with Kylo Ren's sort of style to it, and an unstable red lightsaber crystal would have been so satisfying. So just one more missed opportunity there. And lastly on the list, it actually isn't to do with lightsabers this time around. It is in fact to do with the jacket customization option, and more specifically the Jedi robes styles that we have in Jedi Survivor. Now, we do have this old school Jedi robe set, which does look great. However, people have been pointing out the fact that even the Obi-Wan Jedi robes that we got through the DLC bonuses, there is no option anywhere to have the hood up on these robes. I feel as though having an Obi-Wan robes as the only standard Jedi robe option that we're used to seeing in the game, it does leave some people missing out on what we all kind of know as a Jedi robe design. Yes, it is cool to have new styles of robes in the game to rock, but if I want to have a hooded robe like Anakin in Revenge of the Sith as he begins to turn into Darth Vader, then this is something that definitely needs to be added in Jedi 3 if we get one. Anyways, so those are 5 missed opportunities around the cosmetics in Jedi Survivor. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If by any chance Respawn devs are watching, please take this with you. I love Jedi Survivor. It's amazing in every single way. And this video is purely feedback on how to make improvements to an already incredible game for the 3rd if we do get one. Anyone that's still here at the end of the video, please comment robes down below for me so that I know you guys got to the end of the video. And with that said, I will see you guys next time, and may the Force be with you always.